Hello friends. I hope you all are doing well. Today we will talk about fire safety, common causes of fire and its prevention. Let's start. Electrical malfunctions or faults. This is often due to old or damaged electrical wiring or equipment, overloading of electrical circuits, or improper use of electrical appliances. Smoking. Negligently disposed of smoking materials such as cigarettes, matches, and lighters can easily ignite nearby combustible materials. Cooking fires. Cooking equipment, especially deep fryers, are a common source of workplace fires, especially if they are left unattended or improperly maintained. Heating equipment. Space heaters, boilers, and other heating equipment can pose a fire risk if they are not properly maintained or used. Chemical reactions. Incorrect storage or handling of chemicals can result in spontaneous combustion or chemical reactions that generate heat and ignite surrounding materials. Welding and cutting. Hot work such as welding and cutting can easily ignite nearby combustible materials if proper precautions are not taken. Arson. Deliberately set fires can be a significant problem in the workplace. Natural causes. Wildfires, lightning strikes, and other natural events can pose a fire risk to workplaces, especially in rural areas. Mechanical failure. Malfunctioning machinery can generate sparks or heat that can ignite surrounding materials. Dust accumulation. Dust buildup in factories and workshops can be a fire hazard, especially in areas where flammable materials are processed or stored. Human error. Careless actions such as leaving equipment turned on, leaving flammable materials in an exposed or unsecured area, or improperly disposing of waste can all lead to fires. Poor housekeeping. Clutter, piles of paper or other flammable materials, and general disorganization can all contribute to the risk of fire in the workplace. Lack of maintenance. Neglecting to maintain equipment or systems, such as fire alarms and sprinkler systems, can increase the risk of fire and make it more difficult to detect. Flammable liquids. Improper storage or handling of flammable liquids, such as gasoline, solvents, and adhesives, can easily ignite and cause a fire. Spontaneous combustion. Certain materials, such as oily rags or materials that generate heat through natural processes, can spontaneously ignite. Fireworks. Incorrect storage or use of fireworks can cause fires in the workplace. Natural gas leaks. Natural gas leaks can pose a fire risk if they come into contact with an ignition source. Portable heating and lighting. Incorrect use of portable heaters and lighting equipment can pose a fire risk, especially if they are left unattended or improperly stored. Combustible wall and floor coverings. Combustible wall and floor coverings, such as carpeting and wallpaper, can contribute to the spread of fire. Lack of training. Employees who are not properly trained in fire safety procedures and the use of firefighting equipment can contribute to the risk of fire in the workplace. Fire safety at work involves implementing a series of measures to prevent fires from starting and to ensure the safety of employees and others in the event of a fire. Fire risk assessment. A fire risk assessment should be conducted to identify potential fire hazards and the measures needed to prevent them. This should be reviewed regularly and updated as necessary. Fire prevention. This includes measures such as ensuring that electrical wiring and equipment are in good condition, storing flammable liquids safely, and ensuring that heating. Emergency planning. Developing and regularly reviewing an emergency plan is essential to ensure the safety of employees and others in the event of a fire. This should include clear evacuation procedures, designated assembly points, and the provision of firefighting equipment. Fire safety training. All employees should receive fire safety training to help them understand the risks and how to respond in the event of a fire. This should include the proper use of firefighting equipment and the evacuation procedures. Fire alarms and sprinkler systems. Installing fire alarms and sprinkler systems can help detect and control fires before they become serious. These systems should be regularly tested and maintained to ensure they are in good working order. Maintaining fire exits. All fire exits should be clearly marked, kept clear of obstructions, and easily accessible. Regular drills should be conducted to ensure employees are familiar with the evacuation procedures. Fire-resistant materials and construction. Using fire-resistant materials and designing buildings to minimize the spread of fire can help reduce the risk of fire and protect employees. Hazardous substances. Hazardous substances such as flammable liquids and chemicals should be stored, handled, and disposed of correctly to minimize the risk of fire. Portable firefighting equipment. Portable firefighting equipment, such as fire extinguishers, should be readily available and accessible in case of a fire. Employees should be trained in their use.